Welcome to Wellness Wednesdays in the Rise Up with Orion podcast. I am absolutely thrilled to have our expert back. This is our stress management expert, Jenny G. She is also our Orion clinical training manager as well. For those of you that have joined our meditations over the last year, she's given us a whole bunch of different, tricks and tools to put into our back pocket for when we're needing a little bit of meditation. And she's going to be guiding us through a new version today called a gratitude meditation. So welcome, Jenny. Thank you so much for joining us again today.
Thanks for always inviting me back.
Yes, you know what? You have some of the best attendance and participation in these, and the number of podcasts that people listen to. I think they're doing them over and over and over again. So we're thrilled to have this resource for people. So Jenny, can you introduce us to what a gratitude meditation is, as kind of we're in the season of thanks right now?
Yeah, absolutely. So along with meditation, we're going to be having a lot of breath work. There's going to be muscle relaxation. Something that sets gratitude practices apart is just your intention going into it. The intention is to expand the space around your heart, to allow yourself to be more open to gratitude, to recognize more of the positive things that exist in your life. And that's really what this practice helps you do. It just gives you a focus and kind of a conduit to experience more gratitude.
And Jenny, when we're thinking about gratitude, are these just the good things that are happening in our lives that we should be focusing on through this meditation?
It's always wonderful to focus on the good things. It's also great to express gratitude for things that have gone from your life as well, things that are missing, things that are no longer exist, things that you've moved on from, things that have passed you by. It doesn't just have to be things that you have and things that you accumulate and things that you get. It can be things that have passed you by as well, things that you're missing or that you have before.
Maybe made us stronger over the last, for many of us, 18 months to 2 years. Exactly. So Jenny, tell me a little bit about the benefits of a gratitude meditation and really what we can get out of this, whether it be in the month of November or anytime during the year.
And it really should be year long. You know, we associate gratitude with November because of Thanksgiving, but there's so many scientifically supported benefits that come from regular and consistent gratitude practices. Those are emotional benefits, social benefits, personal benefits, occupational health, so many benefits that come from this. I can talk about this for a long time. Do we have a few minutes to go into some of the really specifics?
Of course we do. Yes, of course. Launch into it.
So I'll just go off on this for a minute. Emotionally, research shows that it increases our long-term happiness. The specific research studies published in the early 2000s, over 10% increase, which is a subjective number, right? But because it's self-reported, but that's what's most important, right? Of when you feel an increase yourself. So long-term happiness by over 10%. It increases your psychological well-being and your self-esteem, at the same time lowering your risk for depression. It enhances your positive emotions by reducing envy, and it increases resilience. It increases your self-esteem, along with that lowering risk of depression. People who regularly practice gratitude practices experience lower incidences and attempts of suicide, and reduces suicidal ideation in stressed and depressed individuals, which is also really important during the winter months. As it gets darker, there's more seasonal affective disorder happening with people. So this is a really great practice to do regularly that can help with that seasonal affective disorder. Socially, it improves your relationships. It's been shown to improve your romantic relationships, your familial relationships, your friendships, and it shows that it increases your social support as well, which I find interesting because research shows that those who practice gratitude have access to more social support. And at the same time, because higher gratitude leads to lower levels of stress and depression, it suggests that gratitude not only helps you get the social support you need to get through difficult times, but it lessens the need for social support in the first place. So it's one of those really interesting phenomenon that helps you on both sides. It increases your optimism. It makes people more giving and decreases self-centeredness. It reduces feelings of materialism. From an occupational standpoint, research shows that it makes you a more effective manager because it enhances your praise giving and your motivating abilities as a mentor and a guide to the employees you manage. It reduces impatience. It improves decision making. And from a physical health standpoint, so many benefits as well. Most notably, significant reduction in blood pressure in patients who had a hypertension, who completed gratitude practice just once a week. So just one time a week doing a gratitude practice, significant reduction in blood pressure, even more so if you're doing it 3 times per week. It helps improve your sleep. One really interesting study that conducted just a 2-week gratitude intervention increased sleep quality and reduced blood pressure in the participants of that study. And this one might seem a little bit far-fetched, but research has shown that over the course of 12 weeks, so 3 months, study participants who regularly engaged in gratitude practice were actually more likely to exercise than those in the control group. And they had their own hypothesis as to why that was, but that's just kind of speculation. But the data just shows that when you're regularly practicing gratitude, it has a lot of physical benefits, and one of those just seemed to be more motivating to express gratitude and thankfulness for your body by exercising and movement.
Absolutely. Why would you not want to reward yourself with that? Absolutely. And you're feeling more positive. So maybe you're, feeling more motivated and confident to get out there and do it. That's fantastic. I love it. So one of the questions that I'm thinking about with a gratitude meditation is I think there's so many different ways that we give gratitude and, the gratitude journals and, putting gratitude tips on turkeys with kids. There's just so many different ways that we express gratitude. And does this need to be a, sitting in a quiet room in the dark and really working through a practice like this, or can it be worked into different aspects of our life?
Absolutely not. So a lot of the benefits that I just mentioned, the research studies conducted lots of different gratitude practices, and they were showing similar results. So you can do a guided gratitude practice like we're going to do today. You can do gratitude journaling like you were just describing. If you can get in like 15 minutes per day, at least 3 days per week, even for 2 weeks, you're going to start seeing some of those benefits. I think a lot of hesitation that people have is this feeling of not knowing where to start, or this concern of doing it wrong. And there is no wrong way to do a gratitude practice. There's no wrong way to do a gratitude journal. But if you're one of those people that are like me and you're very type A and you just tell me what to do, Jenny, then a really great place to start is simply writing down up to 5 things that you feel grateful for. And the act of writing it down is actually really important, not just doing it in your head, but physically having a list. And really just remembering good events, experiences, people, things in your life, and all of the good emotions that come with it. That's really what gives you those solid benefits. You can do a practice that's called savoring rituals, or creating savoring rituals. When we contemplate things that would make us happy, we tend to think of extraordinary and memorable events, like going on the trip of a lifetime, winning the jackpot in the lottery, for example, like something just really, really big and monumental. But research shows that consistently noticing and savoring the small, everyday positive moments can have a significant impact on your happiness, on your resilience, on your well-being, and your overall life satisfaction. And the problem with solely reflecting on truly extraordinary positive events is that subjective well-being is not likely to be significantly, they're so rare, is what I'm trying to say. They're rare in occurrence, and they're often sporadic. It's not something that's really happening consistently. And so we learned that the frequency of positive experiences is a much better predictor than the intensity of those experiences. So even though you have this one-time trip of a lifetime that had all of the good feelings and just the best time, best week of your life or whatever, the frequency of smaller positive experience is actually a much better predictor of happiness than having a one huge overall overarching experience. And so going back to this ritual, when I say savoring rituals, I just mean creating habits and rituals that increase your capacity to notice and appreciate and enhance the positive experiences in your life with deliberate attention to and awareness of those positive emotions. So the goal of that exercise is really to help people deliberately create those savoring rituals around small, everyday moments of pleasure. And by doing that, people can learn to stop and notice and enjoy and prolong those positive experiences. So it's 3 basic steps. Step 1, identify everyday activities that bring you pleasure. What do you look forward to in a typical day? Is it your morning cup of coffee? Is it a walk at lunchtime? Is it a call? Is it a phone call with your mom? Whatever it is. Is it a bath in the evening with like rose petals in? I don't know. Whatever brings you pleasure, whatever is a common source of pleasure and enjoyment. And I do want to emphasize that it's common because it's not something that we're just trying to add in. That's a whole nother skill set. It's something that you're already doing that you love, but because it's routine, sometimes we just rush past it and we don't take the time to really sit with it and savor and enjoy it. So that's really step 2 of just experiencing pleasure as it happens, choosing 1 or 2 of those enjoyable experiences that you identified in step 1 and choosing to savor those experiences every day. Try it for at least a couple of weeks. And so if that is your morning cup of coffee, what does that look like? Sit at a table instead of rushing around finding keys and phone and whatever. Smell it, like hold the warm cup in your hand, breathe it in, close your eyes, notice the subtle flavors. Just try to engage your senses as much as possible and avoid that temptation to just rush through it. And really, it's not creating something exceptional, it's savoring an experience that's already in place. And you can do that with anything that brings you joy throughout your day. And then just at the end of a week, take some time to record your reflections, write that down. And it's amazing the consistent joy that starts coming from this practice of just making a concerted effort to really savor and enjoy things that already bring you joy and pleasure in life. So that's gratitude journaling, savoring rituals. Those are another 2 really great gratitude practices that you can engage in addition to what we're going to do today.
Yeah, and I'll give you an example as well as, to teach my kids this. It's obviously something that's a little bit difficult for small minds to understand. But at the beginning of the pandemic, we were obviously wanting to be outside, and we took this little walk around our neighborhood, and there was this really silly tree that we always kind of laughed at. It was the Dr. Seuss tree, as we called it. And we would all sit under this tree, and it was our gratitude tree. So every time we passed this funny little tree that we laughed at, we would each have to say something that we were grateful for. So again, talk about, really savoring that moment. My 5-year-old was talking about dinosaurs, where I'm grateful for dinosaurs. And my 8-year-old would come up with probably the earth shattering, thing he was grateful for that would make us all look bad. But again, it was one of those where once we went back to school and a little bit of the normal life returned, it was the one thing that we all missed. And so it was one of those that, talk about a practice that we put in place to really savor that moment and teach our kids how to be grateful, but we miss it now, which is kind of hard. So again, it's great to really bring some of these things back.
And that's a great example of how that consistent practice increases and improves familial relationships. It's something that brings you together. It's something that brings this sort of peace around you. Fantastic. I love that example. What a great example of just being able to use something around you. There's no right or wrong way to do it.
Exactly. So it wasn't me sitting in a dark room with my kids expressing that. So it was really fun, to move our bodies with that. But I will stop with my stories. We are here to be guided through a gratitude meditation. So I'm going to turn myself off and let you do your magic and guide us through this new type of meditation.
Thank you. And I'm going to point out this was not something that we talked about beforehand, but if you have joined me for previous meditations, I've had you breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and I'm going to guide you with a different breathing technique today. If you prefer in through your nose, out through your mouth, go ahead and keep doing it. This is just giving you another tool, another option that you can engage in as well. So allow yourself to get into a comfortable position by lying on your back with your legs extended, your arms by your side, or by sitting upright in the middle of a chair with your legs uncrossed, your feet resting flat on the floor, and your arms and your hands resting on your lap. Protecting your spine by keeping your back straight and maintaining your neck in a neutral position. Feel the support of the chair, the floor, or bed behind and beneath you. In order to be more comfortable, you may wish to loosen tight clothing, remove your shoes, or remove your glasses. And feel yourself sinking deeply into the surface beneath you. Feel the floor or chair supporting your head, your neck, your back, your hips, your legs, your arms, allowing your muscles to soften and relax, allowing yourself to go as deep inside yourself as you need to for today, to your inner space of peace and relaxation. Letting go in your mind and your body. Begin by taking a breathing cycle that feels natural to you in this moment. Allow your breath to come slowly and gently at a pace that feels natural to you. Soften your face. Relax your jaw. And allow the breath to flow smoothly in and smoothly out. Soften your eyes. Relax your shoulders. As you inhale, breathe in strength and tranquility. As you exhale, breathe out negativity and self-doubt. With each breath, allow your body to sink deeper and deeper into relaxation. Start to breathe in slowly through your nose. Pause for a moment, and then exhale through your nose deeply and audibly as if you were trying to fog the glass of a window. Continue your breath, inhaling through your nose. Pause at the top and exhaling through your nose, allowing your jaw and neck to be slack and relaxed. Allow your attention to focus on your breathing. Notice the sensations as your abdomen gently rises and falls. Feel the air flow into your nose and out of your nose. Notice how even the muscles in your back are involved in your breathing. Take this time to simply focus on your breath. Good. I will start by bringing your awareness to things in life you may be grateful for. Allow gratitude the chance to come up naturally. When it comes up, let yourself sink into the feeling and surrender to it. Notice how it feels in your body, how your energy feels. You may not experience any feelings of gratitude, and that is okay. You do not need to force yourself to feel it. Try surrendering to your heart and not your head, remembering you are in a safe space, and allow your body to relax and breathe. Continue your breath, and as you inhale, turn your thoughts to today's affirmation. I am grateful. I experience gratitude and thankfulness for all that I have. And as you exhale, I release complaints or envy for what I do not have. Continue to breathe deeply and audibly in through the nose and out through the nose. These breaths connect you to the earth and the abundance that surrounds you and fills you. On each inhale, bring to mind something you are deeply grateful for and express gratitude for your many gifts. We will start this practice together. I am grateful for my body. I am grateful for the gift of life. I am grateful for the earth beneath me. I am grateful for my freedom. I am grateful for my ability to replenish and rejuvenate. I am grateful for my ability to create. I am grateful for my intuition, the voice inside that guides me on my path. I am grateful for my ability to dream. I am grateful for my relationships and community. I am grateful for my ability to learn and grow from my experiences. I am grateful for relaxation. I am grateful for sleep. I am grateful for the gift of communication and all the ways I express myself and share my story with the world. I am grateful for my breath. Continue your gratitude practice in your own mind, breathing gently in through your nose and out through your nose. Relax your ribs, your back, and expand the area around your heart. Use your next several breaths to reflect on your gifts and abundance. Breathe them in and express gratitude for them. As you inhale, bring to mind something you are deeply grateful for. And as you exhale, release any complaints and envy for what you do not have. And breathe. You may find at times your mind beginning to drift or wander away from your breath and your intention of gratitude. This is normal. Do not judge or berate yourself or your thoughts as they come to mind. Allow your thoughts to flow through without judgment and gently redirect your attention to your breath and your intention of gratitude. Breathe in your gratitude and your abundance. Honor it. Be thankful for it. Connect with it. Exhale out anything that does not serve you and connect to your gratitude. Ground yourself with deep and authentic gratitude for the abundance that you have in this moment. Bring your attention to how this gratitude feels in the space around your heart. With each inhale, let this feeling grow outwards. Expanding to feel your chest, your arms and hands, your legs and feet. With each inhale, this feeling grows, filling you up. And now, even as you return your attention to your breath, let your body remember the sensations of your gratitude practice. And breathe. When you are ready, gradually bring your awareness back to your body. Gently begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Allow your senses to expand, increasing your awareness to the world around you. Notice the sounds and the smells surrounding you, the texture and support of the surface beneath you. Take another deep inhale, remembering the sensations of your gratitude practice today. And exhale. When you are ready, you can open your eyes. You are relaxed, peaceful, and full of gratitude for the breath of life. Have a beautiful day, and thank you for joining our practice.
Thank you so much. I recommend everyone rejoin this podcast whenever you feel the need to continue your gratitude meditation. And we definitely welcome any feedback that you have. We look forward to seeing you next month when we are going to be talking about communication and boundaries. So we hope that you will join us then. Thank you so much, Jenny, for guiding us this afternoon.
Thank you.